Hello guys, welcome back to John's Bible Talk. Today we're going to read Job, and we're going to talk about Job and how great of a man he was because of his faith in God, and how he did not doubt God, and he did not curse God or anything when things in his life went from being really great to being the worst it could possibly be ever. And in today's society and everything, there's a lot of things that are not good in our lives. It doesn't matter if you come from a Christian home or not. You can be in a Christian home or you can be in a non-Christian home. And our lives can still not be the best. And I'm going to just share a very short part of my own testimony to you guys to show you. And at home, everything was good. There was nothing going on at home. But when I would be at school, that's where the worst part of my life as a kid was out, because I had people I thought was my friends, but it turns out when push comes to shove, they just was not. But that pushed me, instead of pushing me away from God, that's actually brought me closer to God. In Job chapter 1, and I'm going to be reading chapter 1, and I encourage you guys, after you watch this video, whether you watch it on Instagram or YouTube, I encourage you guys to read this for yourself, and to not just hear me read the words in this book, but I want you to read them for yourself, because I believe that you get more out of it when you read it yourself than just listening to me read it. Job chapter 1 says, "In the land of Uz there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil." So he worshiped God. When it says he feared God, that means that he had reverence for God, and he kneeled before God, and he worshiped God. And he did without evil. He did not give in to evil deeds. Even though I'm still that, because of his flesh, his sinful flesh, I'm sure there's times that he wanted to give into that, but he did not. Like we all. There are times when we want to, but with the strength that we get from God himself, we can stand and not give in. But we have to ask for him to help us not give in, as Job does. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. And he owned 7,000 sheep. That is a lot of sheep. 300 camels 5,000 yacht of oxen. Those are a lot of animals. And 500 donkeys. And he had a large number of servants. So in today's center, he'd probably be really rich in today's center, and it may even be to the point that some people today may even worship him instead of worshiping God. We don't know, because he doesn't live today. He lived in the Bible day. In the day that that God was writing the Bible. He was the greatest man among all of the people of the East. So he was the greatest. That's it. So I'm going to skip on to where things start getting bad. Saul was great, but I'm going to skip to where things start getting bad. I'm looking for the chapter. Oh, okay, I'm going to skip over to verse 6. One day, the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them. The Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Satan answered the Lord, "From roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth on it." So see, Satan is telling God, because God asked him, and because Satan had to tell God the truth, he told him that he came from the earth, because he was on the earth, roaming throughout all of the earth, as it says. And you know what he was doing? He was looking for people who he could destroy their lives and separate them from God. That's what he's doing then, and he's still doing it even more today, because he knows that he only has a short time. So see, and after this happens, Job, because God allowed Satan to do this, all these bad things started coming. His animals were stolen, his animals were killed, and all his servants were killed. And that was only the beginning of everything. But throughout all of this, he just continued to worship God and continue to keep his faith in God. So how do we keep our faith in God? One way is by reading his word, and another way is by talking to him, which is praying. And I want to encourage you guys, as I close, I want to encourage you guys to read Job for yourself and read what happens to him for yourself, because I think it will mean more to you if you read it yourself. And I know that I normally do my videos on Friday, but it took me a little bit longer to figure out what God was wanting me to talk about in this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day.